Alright fellas, here we are back in Pokemon Masters, and we have Ingo here because he just got his PokeFair tiles from the Legendary Gauntlet banner that just dropped. I already made a summoner skip on that, don't summon for it, duh. Of course, we got Moltres, Latias, and Uxie here. I'm not going to do a video over me doing my personal clears because I really just don't care about the Legendary Gauntlet. I generally just get 10, 15 clears on average and just call it a day. I don't really care that much. Anyway. This is about Ingo's PokeFair tiles, and we're going to look and see how good they are, right? Mostly, this is going to be just another look at Ingo, but, I mean, I may as well, right? I like using Ingo, so I might as well do another video over him. I already did a video, like, probably 3 weeks ago at this point, where I covered both him and Emmett, but this was before he got his tiles announced, so I don't really care that much. Anyway, when we look at his tiles, for 2 out of 5, he has Unbending and Stalwart. Unable to have his defenses debuffed, which is nice. 4 out of 5, he gets Sandstorm Team Hit and Heal. Probably the best ability he got, I would say. Definitely great in my opinion. As well as Sandslinger. Actually, this is a good ability too. I'll probably make a grid for this in a little bit. But you can debuff enemy attack whenever you attack them in a Sandstorm, as well as obviously debuffing accuracy since he already has Mud Slap. And 5 out of 5, which we're not going to be looking at, he has Vigilance, which is unimportant, and Revenge Boost, which is unimportant. So, I just wanted to look at his PokeFair tiles here, because I already had Ingo at 4 out of 5, and I think that Sand Gradual Healing is definitely great, just because of the fact that a lot of these allies don't have Sand Shelter. Well, okay, these do. Damn it! Whatever. Actually, I don't think Kukui does. No, he does. Okay, still. But whenever you run Ingo with characters who don't benefit off sand, generally, they really get hurt by sand damage, right? And they only have Sand Shelter as like a passive skill, or sorry, like, yeah, a passive skill in their grid or as a lucky skill. And when it comes to lucky skills, you could take all the time in the world to try and reroll for those, and it could just end up not working for you, right? So I feel that not having to change your lucky skills or change your grid around and just have to work with Ingo's Gradual Healing is honestly not very, very bad at all. And even then, if you do have Sand Shelter already, I think that being able to... I'll take that, actually. I think that being able to work with Ingo, with just being able to gradually heal yourself up, even if you do have Sand Shelter, is already really, really good as an ability, so you don't have to use potions as much. So, Gradual Healing, great ability here. Let's go ahead, hop into Moltres here with this Grant and Kukui setup, and just see how we're able to do. I think we'll be fine for the most part, just because, alright, this is, of course, a duped out Ingo, right? I've got Sand NPR, I've got Potion NPR, I've got all that stuff, right? So we should be good for the most part to face this bird. Okay, let's go ahead and go for a Rock Tomb, I see. Sure, yeah, that'll work. Defense debuffs can be a little bit annoying, but it shouldn't be too big of a problem with to deal with here, especially when Ingo's able to be pretty defensive on his own and heal us up as well, so there's that. And there we go, we got the flinch, which is great, so we can keep going for these cakewalks. There we go. Oh, okay. Now, I guess we'll just go ahead and go for Ingo's sync move to start out with here. Probably the smartest idea. Now let's go ahead and see if we can get another flinch in here. And we'll go ahead and go for a Leer there. My god, YouTube, fuck off. Thank you for that. Anyway, let's go ahead and start using some Mud Slaps here so we can get some speed buffs and accuracy debuffs. Just because that's probably the best thing that we can get here. Go ahead and use Rock Tomb there. Use another Rock Tomb here. And there's some accuracy debuffs, awesome. And there we go. Now we can try and go for another Rock Slide here. Speed is still being a little bit of a problem here, but Ingo is able to buff our speed back in sand. So there's that with the Sandy Pep Rally. Okay, Moltres isn't debuffing it back, which is great, thank God. There we go, that Mud Slap I may actually take Moltres down to the halfway point in its health bar, which would be a little bit annoying. Let's go ahead and go for a Cell Rock here for the flinches. I could have gone for Kukui's sync move, but I just opted to go for Grant. I have him gridded for Double Down and Cakewalk, so I figure I may as well. Wow, it didn't even crit. Fair enough. Fair enough, I see. Fair enough. Oh, there we go, Kukui. There's the big damage. I like the big damage. I love it. We'll go ahead and go for a Rock Slide here, and a... Actually, I should not have gone for that Mud Slap. That was a stupid play. That was a really stupid play, actually. Oh, well. We'll go ahead and go for another Rock Slide here, because we're going to probably take some unnecessary damage from this. Hopefully you can flinch. Never mind, too late. Accuracy debuffs though, so hopefully. Oh, we got the flinch. We were very, very lucky. We can hit through Moltres here a little bit, which is awesome. Can I get the Sand NPR? I'm gonna probably need it. We got the Sand NPR. Oh, we got lucky. We got really, really lucky from that. There's more speed debuffs for us. Ingo is making this team pretty invincible here with the gradual healing, as well as just taking the hits with no problem, right? Or no real problem anyway. There we go. That's fine. I think we're probably going to have to refresh Kukui's stuff here really quickly. So we can get the flinches back. And the accuracy debuffs are awesome, right? Oh, doesn't even hit Ingo. Doesn't even hit Ingo. That's awesome. There we go. Hopefully that Rock Slide will flinch, because I don't want to have to deal with a Fire Blast at -2 special defense. That's just not something I'm keen on dealing with right now. And this will probably do a lot. Yeah, I figured. I'll just have to set up the sand again. Whatever. I can't really do much about that. We're just got to live with it. There we go. Let's go ahead and use Grant's Sync move here. There we go. We're just going to have to potion up. And... oh, just barely. Okay, fair enough. Let's go ahead and go for another Rock Slide here. Thankfully, we were able to dodge, which is awesome, right? Hopefully, I was able to queue up that Cell Rock in time. I was. And there's the flinch again, which is awesome. And no accuracy debuffs, of course. We are burned, I believe, with Ingo, so that is a little bit of a problem there. But we're just keep flinching. Keep flinching him, man. Keep flinching him. Keep going after it. We can get the Sync move in and we can win. Because Grant doesn't need Sand in order to actually have his Sync move work. There we go. We win. We should, anyway. I'm not... do we live this? We do. We're able to take these Moltres attacks even without Sand, which is awesome. And there we go. Should get us the win there. There we go. Thank you, Grant. Okay, Ingo applied quite a lot for us there. If I would have made some better plays, of course, we wouldn't have had to risk it as much as I did near the end, right? Where I had to use the Sand, right? So, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. That gradual healing in the longer battles is such... and it has such a meaningful impact, right? At least I'd say so anyway. So, like, even allies who don't really rely on Sand themselves and still benefit from Ingo's speed buffs, accuracy debuffs, etc., they don't have to deal with the caveat of having to deal with taking that Sand damage, right? Which is awesome. So let's go ahead and go against Will here. Let me set up some parameters. I want to do an off type here, and I want to actually abuse a lot of Ingo's abilities. Alright, here we are versus Will. We have 2,500 points set up, and I want to try out the Lucamine, whatever you call it, grid. I forget. Hide and Sync. Yes, that's what it's called. That's what it's called. So, I want to try it out, see how well we are able to do here. Don't want Double Down 9, but I already picked it up. I don't have any better grid to pick up, because honestly, Weird Vibes 1, Crit Strike 1, not going to be a big deal in terms of damage. So, we'll just go ahead and keep this grid here. Lucamine works off of accuracy debuffs, obviously, so we're going to be using Ingo here to apply accuracy debuffs. Pretty sure I actually have a ripple effect grid here. I do have a ripple effect grid here. I'm going to actually change it so I can pick up this ability here. So there is the ripple effect up there, that's fine. Sandstorm NPR, Soothing Sand, Pocket Sand, that is actually a necessary ability. Don't think Sand NPR isn't needed, but I'll go ahead and keep it just so I don't have to change around the grid. There we go. Let's go ahead and hop into the battle here. Wish we did have infinite field effects. Sadly, we don't, but not too big of a deal. We can deal with that, right? It shouldn't be that big of a problem. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and go for this. Hopefully they don't go for an AoE move, because I did not pick up the grid for that on Musharna, right? Anyway. Let's go ahead and go for our mirror shots now. And we can probably start going for some stored powers. Oh, we got unlucky with the poison. That is my luck that I would get poisoned. I'm not surprised. I'm really not. I had to pick up antitoxin on Skyla just because I had to keep dealing with getting poisoned, so never changed it either. Fun fact. Anyway, let's try that again to where we potentially don't get poisoned. That'd be great. Bullet Seed, I can deal with that. Deal with that better than a lot of other things. So, no complaints. Trust me. go ahead and just go for stored power. Okay, there we go. And now we can go... I'm going to keep going for the trainer move here just so we don't have to deal with the stomp, which can be so annoying to deal with. I'm going to save Lucamine's sync move, or her trainer move, for after we use the sync move here so we can get that guaranteed countdown, because I really don't feel like resetting. That is why I used Ingo's trainer move. I didn't want to deal with the flinch, which I think is very, very fair, right? Can't even use it, so that's fine. There we go, got the Psychic Terrain up, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and go for stored power, and let's go ahead and set up a potion there. Stomp, probably going to do quite a bit. Never mind. Thank you, accuracy debuffs. Alright, Ingo. Thank you for that. Not bad on the damage. And there we go. Okay, so we got the quad Q anyway, so it didn't even matter really there. Wow, we could have killed that side. Oh well, that's fine. And there we go. Let's go ahead and go for that prismatic laser, and we can get ourselves a second sync move in. Very, very easily, too. Very, very easily. -2 accuracy debuffs. A little bit slow, of course, on the accuracy debuffs, right? But still, we're able to do quite a lot here with them. I'm going to go ahead and go for another mirror shot just so I can get the higher chance of getting a good nuke in here. Did do quite a lot of damage there for sure. But I also chose literally the strongest strength parameters, so that's kind of warranted, right? At least I said so. So, -4 accuracy. That's it. Okay, that's fair. Let's go ahead and go for a stored power, and we should be able to finish it off here. Sand is gone, but that's fine. And if this crits, that should be game over, right? GG. Goodbye, Will, probably. Hopefully. Yep, there we go. Easy off-type. Very, very easy off-type, right? Kind of unconventional, but not bad, right? Honestly, I don't think I have much of a better place to showcase Ingo's gradual healing. I'm gonna go against Raikou, actually. I saw SPL Gum do a double support clear on Raikou. I want to see a very, very slow battle with Raikou here and just see how Ingo is able to do, right? Because I'm actually very, very curious when it comes to all that stuff. I want to see... We'll go for Jasmine, actually. I like Jasmine. I like the idea of using her. Also want somebody who can buff defense and is not, like, slow as hell. Just because I'm just doing this for fun. Really, I am literally just doing this for fun. You can probably click off the video at this point, obviously, but hey, my video. I'll do what I want. Sure, we'll go ahead and go for Morty. I saw SPL Gum use Morty. I may as well. And we'll have Ingo as the primary tank, too. Why not, right? Okay. Should be pretty easy setup. Gonna keep, I think I should keep the Ripple Effect grid. This doesn't give us potions, this gives us potions, but we do actually have gradual healing from this, as well as potions from Morty and Jasmine's Team Triage tank. So I probably should have actually had Jasmine be the target, because we would have just kept healing from that. But oh well, it's fine. It works out just fine as it is. Let's go ahead and buff our own accuracy here. Or buff our own stats here. Also, this is going to be a really, really long segment, so I'm probably going to end up speeding this up. There we go. And we'll go ahead and start going for some lynches or something. Why not? Let's right flinch. There's both sides now, by the way. Very, very simple, very, very easy. And here we are on the last phase where we must set sand. Fun. Ingo's providing of sand here, as well as just all of the bulk of these supports, is just culminating into such a fun and easy clear here on Raikou. Just goes to show you how easy Raikou is as a legendary arena, right? And let's go ahead and go for the sync move. Sure. There we go. That's probably not going to clear Raikou entirely, but still. Raikou's basically done, right? Look at all of our stats. Look at all of our stats here. It's pretty much... Also, 9 sync buffs. 9 fucking sync buffs. That's hilarious. Well, goodbye, Raikou. That was a fun battle. Well, there we go. -6 accuracy. And the thunder only then started to hit hard, and we still never used a single potion. And he didn't even get to use Hyper Beam. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Is that a showcase of Ingo, how good he is? Kinda. Not really, but kind of in a way, right? Like, it just shows how well his weather is able to work with him, especially with the gradual healing, is able to apply accuracy debuffs from his mud slab, team speed buffs, buffing team accuracy, as well as attack, potions, all that stuff, right? He's got a lot of stuff that's great for him. Very, very easy clear there on Raikou. Anyway, I'm going to end the video there, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Didn't get to show off too much about Ingo's PokeFair tiles. I also didn't actually show off of the attack debuffing aspect, but really, you know, that's pretty simple. Just bring him with someone who has like pecking order or whatever benefits off of attack debuffs and just decimate the enemy, right? It's a pretty easy, straightforward, and honestly fun way to play the game, right? Those attack debuffs are pretty good for sure, especially because I don't think they actually require sand. I'm pretty sure he's able to just do them off the rip, right? I may be wrong. No, Sand Slinger, alright, so it has to be sand. He does have to be in sand. Sadly, he didn't get like sand extension or anything, which I really was actually hoping for, but it's not really that big of a deal. We can just hope for like a sand extender later on in the game's lifespan, right? Anyway, yeah, let me know what you think about Ingo and his PokeFair tiles down in the comments below, and I'll see you all later.